All right, so did you know that 1/3 of all the food in the United States isn't eaten? It goes uneaten. Well, the Environmental Protection Agency is trying to tackle this issue. The EPA recently granted $2 million to 11 organizations nationwide to help mitigate food waste.
And one of those organizations is the D.C. Department of Public Works. Meteorologist Caitlin McGrath joins us now with more on why it's so important to keep food waste out of landfills.
Hey there, guys. The United States discards more food than any other country in the world, wasting an estimated 1.4 billion tons of food every year. To break that down, the average family of 4 wastes 612 pounds a year of food. And all of that wasted food is taking up more space in our nation's landfill than anything else, producing methane emissions linked to climate change.
You want cash or you want a card?
Either way.
It's important to kind of reduce what we have in the landfills. And if we can convert that compostable waste into soil over the long term, there's something really satisfying about that.
Composting is part of Kathy Ross's Saturday routine.
Tons of people, I feel like I'm part of a community effort to do that.
There you go.
Okay.
The Eastern Market collects around 4,500 pounds of food in a single day at their Saturday drop-off. The D.C. Department of Public Works provides drop-off locations in all 8 wards on the weekend.
One of the biggest things that is produced in the landfill is biosolids, which really is like methane gas that's coming off. And we want to be able to prevent that.
Methane is one of the most harmful greenhouse gases and the primary contributor to the formation of ground-level ozone. A recent assessment from the United Nations Environment Program and the Climate and Clean Air Coalition found that exposure to ground-level ozone causes 1 million premature deaths every year. And over a 20-year period, methane proved to be 80 times more potent at warming our climate than carbon dioxide. Through a grant, the D.C. DPW will be able to expand their commitment to keeping food waste out of landfills. They plan on creating a training program for commercial food waste generators like restaurants, grocery stores, and farmers markets. This will allow businesses that end up with food waste to properly recycle and put it into anaerobic digestion locally, like the Bioenergy DevCo facility in Jessup, Maryland.
We're trapping that methane that normally would be released in the atmosphere if you put it in an incinerator or a landfill. The liquid trucks will go here.
Anaerobic digestion is a process where naturally occurring bacteria,
We're chopping the material up into little pieces before it goes into the digester.
which can only live in places that don't have
The
oxygen,
material then gets processed inside the tanks by the microbes, just like it happens in your stomach.
break down organic, biodegradable material like food over time.
The end product is fertilizer or organic soil amendment, and the other product is renewable natural gas.
Enough natural gas to help power more than 7,000 homes in our area.
We save the emissions that would have been created had the food waste gone into a landfill, which that creates methane. So we save that from happening, and then we also create this other valuable resource that can then be sold and utilized in a beneficial way.
These grants will help the Environmental Protection Agency reach their goal of reducing food loss and waste by 50% by 2030.
Who would have thought that just throwing away your food would have had such an impact on the environment?
It's amazing to find out how much food we waste and how much goes into landfills.
All right, so what do you do? One more time. If you had that uneaten food, you had the piece of chicken that you didn't go through, what do I do from
It
there?
really is so much simpler than I think it seems. You just put that food in either a recyclable bag or more commonly a bucket to kind of keep the stink down a little bit. And then you take it to a local composting center, and they're all across D.C. A lot of suburbs have them as well. So it really is so easy, and it makes such a difference.
This is good. Thank you.
Yes.
We're smarter today. Thank you, Caitlin.